Now, let's talk about Ron DeSantis. I think Ron DeSantis has made a very significant political error in the past week when it comes to abortion. I'll get to that in a second. That's not about the morals of abortion, but about the politics of abortion in the swing states that he needs. However, there's a group that wants him to take on Donald Trump and is starting to run anti-ads against Trump. Have a look at these.
Donald Trump is being attacked by a Democrat prosecutor in New York. So why is he spending millions attacking the Republican governor of Florida? Trump's stealing pages from the Biden-Pelosi playbook, repeating lies about Social Security. Here's the truth from Governor Ron DeSantis.
We're not going to mess with Social Security as Republicans.
What did Trump say?
Entitlements ever be on your plane?
At some point they will be. We will take a look at that.
Trump should fight Democrats, not lie about Governor DeSantis. What happened to Donald Trump?
Interesting. But what about the political calculus here, where DeSantis signing the abortion ban at 6 weeks? That is a deeply unpopular position to take on the road outside of Florida into the states that he'd need to win should he beat Trump in the primary.
Yeah, certainly that was a strange move. I mean, just the broader picture is here that Trump's accelerating both in the betting markets and also the broader opinion polls as well. So I don't think this new ad is really going to make a huge amount of difference, I would say, but the abortion move in particular is an odd one. He was doing much better sticking to the issues of attacking woke capitalism, etc., and school education. So I really don't know why he's moved on to this. But I mean, there's sections of the base that like it, but the overwhelming bulk of American people don't support this 6-week abortion ban.
Well, also, one of the driving forces about the red wave not being the red wave was that essentially, for the best part of 40 years, you had this build-up of people who believed the Supreme Court got it wrong in Roe versus Wade. So for 40 years, you could say, I'm going to change Roe versus Wade. I promise one day if I'm ever in a position. But of course, the fingers crossed hand behind their back was the assumption was that it'd never change. Well, of course, when it did, an explosion of female voters went, I don't care about anything else. I don't care if Biden is dribbling and dead. I will vote for him because he's not where these people are. And that's where I think the mistake is with DeSantis. OK, there's lots of money and there's lots of base, but there's nowhere outside of it. In fact, there are people that are more energised going into 24 than they were 20 on this issue.
Yeah, look, I think that's true, and of course, there's not compulsory voting in America too. So you have to be very careful of these sorts of issues that can bring out the base of either side, and certainly this is one of those issues. I mean, I think most Republicans have realised at the federal level now that they should stop talking about this issue. I mean, they talked about it a lot in the wake of the Supreme Court case, and as you've just outlined, it was not a popular issue, and they went backwards in numerous states. There's no longer a push for a kind of national law on this issue, and yeah, it is interesting to see the Florida governor look at it.
Well, and also, don't forget, when the Democrats had full control, like they did, of House, Senate and presidency, they could have turned around and written laws to shore this up, but of course they didn't because they want to keep people going around. Can we run a bit of Joe Biden being the greatest genius to have ever been the president? Have a look at this with his no idea where the Oval Office is.
As a matter of fact, as you walk into my office in the Oval Office in the United States Capitol, guess what? You know who founded and designed and built the White House? An Irishman. No, not a joke. Not a joke.
Yeah, they're laughing at you, not with you, Mr. President.
Indeed. It's, I mean, this obsession with Ireland is just embarrassing. And he's increasingly embarrassing, let's be frank, laughed at constantly. And I would say there's the chance of him not running or at least not getting the nomination must be increasing, given the pretty steady and increasingly rapid decline, I would say, of his abilities.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right, read his article. Keep an eye on his stuff. Adam Creighton, one of the best, joining us from Washington. Thank you, mate. Appreciate it.